hello, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be dropping 5 hair growth tips that actually work. I know that you guys have been asking for this video for so long. So sorry that it took so long for me to do it, but I'm here. But first, if you haven't already, be sure to make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn your post notification bell on so you won't miss when I upload. Just drop a comment down for me below. Just let me know where you're from. I can get a vibe of who my community is and where you guys are from. I would love to connect with you guys. So further ado, I'm just gonna hop into the video. First tip for you guys is to make sure that you are keeping your scalp clean. I cannot stress this enough, you guys. Like, when I tell you that a clean scalp is the foundation to healthy hair growth, like, I don't know what it is in the social media streets that has the girlies thinking and believing dirty hair equals hair growth. No, what really is happening, your hair is dirty AF. What's really causing your hair to grow is the fact that you are leaving it the fuck alone. That's all. That is the only explanation. When you are leaving your hair dirty for an extended period of time, that means your hair is still dirty and it still stinks, but because you are leaving it alone, you're not doing anything to it, you're not manipulating it in any kind of way, your hair has a chance to actually sit and grow. So over time, when you finally do take your hair out and you do wash your stinky hair, your hair grows, and in the back of your mind you're like, oh, my hair is dirty, it's growing. No, wash your hair. And what I would recommend too is that when you do wash your hair, is to make sure that you are using a shampoo that is free from sulfate. Sulfate is a #1 causer for irritation to the scalp. It has been causing like hair loss back in the day and stuff like that, and you just want to steer away from it. If you are someone who has like a really dry scalp where your hair tends to get really dirty in between your hairstyles, you just want to make sure that you are incorporating like apple cider vinegar. That's going to give you that deep penetration with getting the dirt off of your scalp. But for the most part, you want to make sure that you are using a sulfate free shampoo. Leads me into my next tip, which is to make sure that before you detangle your hair, to make sure that you are using some kind of conditioner, whether it's a leave-in conditioner, it's a regular conditioner, a deep conditioner, whatever the case may be. Before you detangle your hair, you want to always use some kind of conditioner. Never detangle your hair on dry hair. When you detangle your hair on dry hair, it is more prone to breakage. Whether you're taking your hair down or you've already taken your hair down and you're about to get ready to wash it, before you put any shampoo, conditioner, anything in it, you want to make sure that you are saturating your hair in water and adding conditioner to your hair. You want to just make sure that when you are detangling your hair, you make sure that you start from the root, you start from the ends and you work your way up. So when you are brushing your hair, conditioner or the conditioner in your hair, you want to start brushing like this, and you're going to just work your way up, all the way up until you have, you're at the root of your hair, and you're making sure that you're getting those kinks. When you do it that way and use that method, you're going to find that your hair is not breaking off so much. You're going to find that it's more easier to detangle instead of you starting all the way from the top. And also too, if you are someone who is tender-headed or you're detangling your child's hair, when you start from the bottom and work your way up, and also make sure that you are working in sections. What I like to do, I like to just part my hair in 4 different sections and just start one section at a time. I do find that is very helpful, and it just alleviates the stress from detangling your hair. My next tip is to make sure that you are deep conditioning your hair. Do not skip this step, especially if you have type 4 hair. Type 4 hair, our hair is prone to dryness. It needs a lot of moisture, After you're done shampooing your hair and you've detangled, make sure that you put a deep conditioner in your hair and leave it in for 15 to 30 minutes. See, me, I know that my hair, it soaks up a lot of oils and a lot of moistures, and my hair tends to, dry out faster. So what I would do is I tend to leave my deep conditioner in my hair for at least an hour. Sis, you don't have to do that, but that's just me. After I'm done detangling my hair and I've shampooed my hair out really good, I add my conditioner to my hair, and I make sure that I not only put a shower cap over my head, but I also put my bonnet over my head as well. So that way I'm trapping in all of that moisture, good nutrients that is inside of the products, which is why it is so important to make sure that you are choosing the right products that are for your hair. Because if you don't have products that are meant for your hair type, it's not going to matter what you do, it's not going to work. So make sure that you are deep conditioning your hair. So do not skip this step. Step number 4 is really, like all these other steps that I just named, is really building the foundation up to healthy hair growth. But this step, when I tell y'all, when I learned this step, God, game changer. I'm just gonna say this straight up. I'm someone who, my best selling product is a hair growth oil, but what I am going to tell you, that using a hair growth oil alone is not going to increase your hair growth. Yes, your hair is going to grow, but where you're going to see the real magic is retaining that length. So what I mean by that is, after I'm done doing my wash day routine and before I put in my protective hairstyle, I make sure that I moisturize my hair, the strands of my hair, not my actual scalp. I do that with like my hair oils, but the hair, I use a moisturizer. So you can use a hair butter, you can use a curl cream, a moisturizer, something in particular. Just make sure that when you're choosing your product, to make sure that it has like shea butter inside of it. That is a really good moisturizer for your hair. Rapeseed oil, amla oil, jojoba oil, all of those different oils in your products is going to make sure that it is moisturizing your hair and keeping it moisturized. My recommendation is to use some form of a hair butter or a hair cream, not using hair oil alone, because what that is going to do is it's going to seal in your moisture that is in your hair. You are going to see like almost instantly a difference in your hair growth. You're going to notice that your hair is not breaking off as much. You're going to notice that when you're taking your hair down, or even if you're a girly that likes to wear your natural hair out, you're going to notice that your hair is going to stay moisturized longer. You're not going to need to constantly put different products inside of your hair when you're using a hair butter. And tell y'all, when I started implementing that into my hair care routine, my hair grew exponentially. And I'll insert pictures here of what my hair used to look like before I developed a hair care routine, and this is the result and what my hair is at now. Like my natural hair is literally almost to the middle of my back. It's getting there, it's almost there. I can't really say that it's to the middle of my back until it's a little bit past underneath my bra strap. It's like at the top of my bra strap now. But yes, and it only took me a year and a half for my hair to like really start growing. So it was like growing, but it was like I couldn't for some reason get it to grow past like my ear, like right here length. But once I started implementing that into my hair care routine, my hair growth skyrocketed. So my last tip is, of course, going to be to wear protective hairstyles as much as possible. My go-to protective hairstyles is going to be glueless wigs, knotless braids, two-strand twists, even just wearing a slick back in a bun. Like anything, any type of hairstyle that is going to like allow you to not have to like manipulate it, do it every single day. You're going to see hair growth so fast, y'all. I tell you, like back in the day, I used to be one of those girlies who used to wear the quick weaves and not bond, like protecting my hair on the outer side. Underneath the quick weave, I would just literally just glue the tracks on, and like to take it out, I would snatch it out, doing the most, wearing really tight ponytails because I wanted my ponytail to be sleek and cute, wearing sew-ins that was super duper tight. I had even got into my era where I had wanted to like wear glued down wigs for a point of time. But those styles, is nothing wrong with it, but the thing about it is over time it rips your hair out. And those tight ponytails in your hair, child, comment down below if you have seen a auntie or a cousin who literally got the roll up on like in their head because they was wearing them tight ponytails back in the day. Over time, that stuff, it literally will pull your hair out. Wearing tight braids all the time, like your braids are not supposed to be tight. They're supposed to be neat and they're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, looking good. But to have your hair tight to the point where you have to take a Motrin or a Tylenol just to alleviate the pain, sis, that's not normal. Your hair is not supposed to be having a heartbeat, like and even with the glued down wigs, like sis, like the girlies be eating down with the glued down wigs, but if you're not careful, if you're someone who is not really used to wearing glued down wigs and you go to take it down and you just snatching it out, you're not really taking care of your hair underneath the protective hairstyles, which is important. Over time, sis, you're not going to have any edges because you're not taking care of your hair. You just want to make sure that you're wearing your hairstyles. Now, I'm not saying you just have to wear one hairstyle for the rest of your life and you can't explore different things. That's why I love wigs, because I can literally braid my hair down underneath. I can, you know, do my hair care routine underneath, and I can wear a glueless wig. And when I'm ready to take it off, I can just snatch this bad boy off at the end of the night. I ain't got to worry about no glue. I ain't got to worry about my edges being gone. None of that. I can literally wear and be whatever girly I want to be. If I want to wear a bob, if I want to wear a whatever the case may be, is I can do that and not damage my hair in the process. Whatever hairstyle that you do choose, make sure that it is something that is not going to put too much tension on your hair. The hairstyles that I love to aim for, like I said, are the glueless wigs and also knotless braids as well. I do my own hair, so I really don't have to worry about, you know, coming out of extra money trying to pay people to do my hair and upkeep. And that's another thing too, y'all got to stop letting everybody play in y'all hair. Everybody don't have growing hands. Your cousin don't got growing hands. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, you need to, if you're going to be someone who is going to a hairstylist, I just highly recommend, and just coming from someone who used to do hair for a living, stay consistent with your hairstylist, especially if it's someone who is growing your hair and they are consistent. They're not really putting too much tension on your hair. Stay consistent with your hairstylist. Everyone does not do the same hair, and everyone does not specialize or take care of your natural hair the way that they should and are supposed to. So just want to be mindful of that and just make sure that you are doing the best for yourself, just to make sure that your hair is growing and it is healthy and it is, you know what I'm saying, it is thriving. These 5 tips, and these are the main tips. I do have other tips as well. If you guys are interested in learning the other tips that I do have for you guys, I will leave my free ebook in the description box below. It does go over 9 hair growth tips that actually work. I'll just share these tips with my friends, my family, and also with my customers as well, and they have been experiencing tremendous amount of growth too as well. I'll leave that down in the description box down below. And also too, if you guys are looking for hair growth products that actually work, that are made 100% natural, they don't have any of that stuff that's in it that ain't supposed to be in there, handcrafted, I will leave my website down below so that way you guys can check me out, shop with me. These were the 5 tips that I have for you guys that actually has helped myself, has helped my children, has also helped my customers grow their hair long and healthy. These tips actually work. I highly recommend that you guys try these tips out. Just give it a try just to see you know, what works for you or whatnot. You don't have to shop with me. You don't have to, you know, use my products. I just highly suggest that you do your research and just make sure that the ingredients that are in the products are great for your hair, that are made for your hair type. Girl, let's go ahead and get this hair growing, because we want growing, thriving, long, healthy hair, so that way we can wear our natural hair when we please, and it's literally down to our knees. You know what I'm saying? So this is the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it and stayed to the end. If so, if you stayed to the end, comment down a heart so I know that you stayed to the end. Then I'm gonna know you're an OG. I'm gonna have to send you something. But this is the end of this video. I will catch you guys in the next video.